Hi everyone, this is, I don't know how many weeks it's been, but the weekly WeeKett show. We have Charlie with us this week and Laura is also here. She's just like slightly off the camera, but she's there. Okay, as you know, we have launched our food waste composter and so far we have 10 mostly positive reviews. So we're going to go over them and address some frequently mentioned features. So without further ado, let's start. We have Cecilia. Charlie, would you like to do the honor and start with the first one?
I have to say this is a game changer. It's the best way to reduce or ferment food waste, which can then safely be added to your compost. Very highly recommended.
Very highly recommended. Woohoo! Thank you, Cecilia. And then the next one, we have an Amazon customer. 3 stars, but the title being great piece of equipment, but instruction manual is rubbish.
Ouch.
That feels personal. But okay, let's see what the feedback is. A great piece of equipment, however, exclamation mark. The instruction manual is worse than useless. You need to refer to the video on the Facebook page to find out how to fill the carbon filter. And when F comes to replacing the bucket, ignore the instruction user manual completely. It tells you to line up the arrows on the bucket and the machine. This is rubbish. You need to line up the arrow on the bucket with the front of the machine.
Huh?
And I still have no idea why there are 3 settings for volume. Surely anyone would want it working quietly. Have docked 2 stars for the frustration and hours spent trying to figure out how it works. Okay, I think this is very fair and valuable feedback. Let's address a couple of the questions here. 3 settings for volumes. And the question being like, surely anyone would want it working quietly. So the volume would not have anything to do with the noise level at all, if I understand correctly. Like, do question me if you like, that's not how you understand it. It's really just that the volume is not, I see the volume. I just got it. Hey guys, we're not looking at the noise volume, we're looking at the quantity. So I understand at this point, I think this customer can be super frustrated that they don't even bother to read the manual. But on the user manual, it says low about 300 grams, medium about 500 grams, large about 700 grams. So it's referring to the volume, the kind of weight of the food waste. To address the first concern, right? Volume, low, medium, large. This is not talking about the noise level. We are talking about the quantity. For this, from my experience, this would be a low quantity level. So if I were to, start this, I would probably do low volume. Now all I can think about is the noise level, quantity. So again, guys, volume is nothing to do with the noise level. We're talking about the quantity. If I'm filling it up all the way to the full, then I am going to choose large. And really what it does is the time difference. If you have more food waste, then it's gonna process for a bit longer. That's really all it does. So yep, that's demystifying the volume bits. And the issue would be if they choose low because they want it to be quietly and the actual setting they've chosen actually refers to quantity. That means, depending on the actual volume, if it's like a full bucket worth of waste and then you go for low, now I want to say quiet, low setting, it may not give you the very fine compost or granules you are looking for. It may have like coarse bits. Sometimes I just want to reduce the amount of food waste in my bucket, and when I go for quick and standard setting this combination. So low volume and in terms of quantity, not the noise level. And also the quick mode, it just basically reduces the size, but it doesn't really gives you the very fine granules. So I hope that addresses their concern. So guys, if you see volume on the food waste composter, it has nothing to do with the noise level.